And we are live here at the Ritossa Family Office Investment Summit, winding kind of down first day, right? A nice lunch that we had. I have with me here Adil Alzarooni, Dr. Adil Alzarooni, another Alzarooni, big family here. I talk about him sometimes. Important people, great guy as well. So tell me, Adil, a little bit about. Let's start with your book.
Yeah,
I know last time we were here a few months ago. You had just published the book. You were having the book signing. So tell me a little bit about that experience and how Ritossa played into that.
So it's an idea that's been in the works for quite a while. I did my actually studies, so I researched a lot in the field of family businesses. It all came from my own struggle with my own family. I wanted to bring in best practices, and going through those best practices, not much was applicable in our context. So I thought, you know what, let me do some studies. I did studies, and I found, how misunderstood are family businesses in general, lots of misconceptions. I thought, you know what, after that experience with some academic research, how about I make an easy read book, something like an hour read, storytelling mainly, a lot of cases, and it came out, and I'm pleasantly surprised that it's actually had good attraction. And although I didn't design it to be sold, but actually sold a few copies, so why not? That's a good idea.
That is awesome. Well, I'll tell you, my wife wrote a children's book, and of course, it takes a lot, right, to put it together. You put a lot into it, but it is one of those things that it's there forever, and it gives back to you so much, and you're able to give it away, and you're able to sell it.
Made a lot of friends out of it.
Made a lot of friends out of it, absolutely. And I know, family office is something that's very, very tricky. It can be very tricky. So how long has your family office been around, and how did your experiences play into writing that book?
So I structured my family office around 13 years now.
Okay.
Of course, as a family, we existed in business for a while. It wasn't though institutionalized. So I helped institutionalize my family business. I went on institutionalizing other family businesses. So currently I'm handling 2 family businesses, and I'm advising on a few others. Been fortunate. A lot of experience in doing so, and I'm quite passionate about the subject because it helps the economies that they serve. They are a really integral part of most economies globally. They are growing. I mean, many people have the perception that they are on the decay, they are dying away. No, actually, on the contrary, they are increasing even within Fortune 500 as a percentage. So only around a decade ago, they were hovering in the mid-teens. Now they are hovering in the mid-20s.
Wow.
And
it's a big jump.
Yeah.
It's a big jump.
And it's forecasted to go up to 40 within like a decade from now. So they are growing. They are growing strong. And yes, I think a lot of that is because they are long-term in nature. They take risk. They are so integral in the communities they serve, in the economies they serve. A lot of people love to work for families because they are more stable in nature. They see them as family, less hierarchical, faster in many instances. So there are advantages that family offices have, and they should leverage on it.
Sure. So being from such a family like Alzarooni, obviously you guys have been here a long time. You've been able to watch the city itself grow, and the UAE. I know you guys just celebrated your 50th anniversary as the UAE. What does it feel like to be such a family and a part of such a historic and wonderful new country?
I mean, we are extremely lucky. We know it. We love it. We love the country. We love everything about it. We are so happy to contribute to it. Amongst us, there are a lot of educators, a lot of businessmen, a lot of practitioners, doctors, MDs, and all of us are so proud of being part of this community, part of this country, helping in delivering the vision of our leaders to where it is today, and feeling very excited about the future of the country. So yes, I can only say that we've been very fortunate.
Well, they say luck is preparation meeting opportunity. So really, hats off to the leadership. It's a wonderful leadership, and I told Dr. Marwan Alzarooni and other people that I would come back. There's a lot of doctors in your family too, right? But I would come and support the kingdom as much as possible and report and do everything that I could. I know the Expo 2020 is amazing. Have you been able to get down there quite a bit, or?
Yeah, amazing.
How many stamps do you have?
Now the good thing is that the school holidays just started. Yes?
Okay.
So we have a decent 3 weeks, and I got me those seasonal tickets.
Nice.
I'll take the kids and create a contest of some sort whereby who has more stamps on their passport.
Right.
So
yeah.
I think they'll enjoy it. It's a good way to spread 3 weeks and learn.
It's
and
amazing.
The food there is amazing.
The music, that big dome thing.
Have you been to their shops?
Some of them.
So don't miss on the perfume.
Okay.
They have this Expo perfume. They call it Al-Wasl. It's exclusive.
Okay.
Impressive.
Gotta try it out. All right, awesome.
Yeah.
So
I got me one. I'm getting me another one.
Awesome.
I got also a swatch. They have this limited edition swatch, which is the only one that has Arabic dial.
Oh.
Okay. So I got me one out of 200 pieces. Great.
So speaking of only so many, how many have you been able to? Did you end up getting an NFT? You guys had their first government NFT or something, right?
I just invested in a company that creates NFTs.
Okay.
So I'm more of the guy that likes to invest in platforms and exchanges,
right?
Than the products themselves, because I am yet to see clearly the utilization. So I'm more of a utilization-driven guy.
Yep.
So I've been lucky in that only in the last 2 weeks I got into minting or mining coins, manufacturing chipsets, and developing 3D NFTs. So I believe in those sectors.
Yep.
They are gonna jump a lot, but only the ones that have very clear utility to them.
Right.
So yeah. So I'm trying to have a balance between being ambitious and techy and needing to manage money in a risk whereby it is geared towards family income, so yield.
Yeah.
So it's tricky, but
it is.
It is.
It is tricky, and I'll tell you now, the NFTs though are really changing everything. I was recently at the NFT NYC.
It makes sense, man.
Of course. Well, and the way that they're able to protect intellectual property is something that's very special.
Monetization without middlemen.
Right.
That's the trick.
Yes.
So last week I got into this company that makes sure as NFTs are utilized, monetization goes all the way to the owner of the license, yes, and directly to their credit card, yeah. So rather than having 2-3 layers of middlemen taking fees, if you make it more efficient, people have no option but to follow.
Right.
Yeah? So with that, you encourage you are democratizing content creation, and if you democratize content creation, you democratize the world.
Yes.
When it comes to economy, yeah. The more efficient, the most efficient succeeds, even if they are at the darkest parts of the world, if you know what I mean.
Of course. So, very special time, of course, for the UAE, the 50th anniversary, also Expo 2020. What are your plans for 2022 for your family office? How do you see that rolling out?
So we've been neating up our shop in the last 2 years. We did a good job. I'm very proud of the team that we have. And they have geared us up for going more aggressive within the next 2 years. So we've been following a lot of, when it comes to public equities, we have positioned ourselves on good recovery plays. With inflation most probably already hitting, we position ourselves well with value stocks and fundamentally good companies. We position ourselves well with REITs and with debt, so that we can cross the turbulence that is going around. And I'm now, we have some green field, like I'm developing a school and few
Oh, wow.
content companies,
Uh-huh.
lifestyle content and loyalty reward, as well as sports content.
Uh-huh.
So now I have the privilege of identifying small startups and putting small tickets like spray and pray and just burn my time. Everybody is happy when I don't have time for them.
Yeah.
Because I don't get involved in their business. I'm growing this hobby in me, and I love it actually.
Well, that is really amazing. Adil Alzarooni, it's a real pleasure. Thank you
Always,
so
always
much for
good to see
coming
you, man.
on. Yeah, it's
Good
good
to
to
see
see
you.
you too.
Yeah.
Adil Alzarooni, check out his book. The name is the book
Sustaining family businesses,
Sustaining Family Businesses. I assume
the
it's
essentials.
the essentials.
It's on Amazon. You
Yeah.
can find it anywhere. If you are in Dubai, you'll find it in California also.
Awesome.
Thank you.
See you
Thank you.
soon.
Take care, guys.